So this is definitely the example of what some people might say why, and others might say why not. This is a Barrett Model 99 50 BMG. Barrett's known for their strong quality in products, and they make a line of precision rifles. This is one of them. So the Model 99, which was introduced in the late 90s, 1999 specifically, might look a little different than some other Barretts that you've seen as well. This was built around simplicity. If you go out there and look, there's a lot out there that are semi-automatics. The Model 99 is a single shot bolt action. And there's some things about this that are important to know when you're looking at the Model 99. Some of the pros: number one is the quality. It is rugged, it is built tough, and it is reliable. There's not a lot that can go wrong with it. Simple design. You got bolt, you load one round at a time, there you go. Also, this is a one-piece aluminum receiver. There's not much that can go wrong here. You got a big match grade barrel that goes in there, attaches right into the receiver. So there's not a lot of moving parts here, not a lot that can actually go wrong with it for a failure to fire scenario. It's a bullpup design. It's meant to reduce the overall length of the rifle itself. It's a simple, about as compact as you could probably make a 50 BMG. Pretty simple design. Now, looking at the pros, simple design, yes, bullpup, try to make it as compact as possible. It is still a long-range shooter. It is designed to shoot hundreds of yards. And it was this rifle that did I believe it was a 4 or 5 inch group that I saw online at 1,000 yards. The bipod here, this is a quick disconnect bipod. You can see you pull that pin right there and you can actually take the whole thing off. Be honest with you, I don't know what the advantage of that would be. It's pretty heavy, and the bipod helps stabilize it for any sort of shot that you're going to take. Pretty strong overall, real well built. And Barrett, again, known for quality, this is no different. It's honestly a brick. You could throw it through a window, it would go right through it. It's an absolute hog leg of a weapon. And because of that, here's some disadvantages. I would not call this tactical. This is I don't know the weight, but it's heavy. It's real heavy. So it's not something you would be running around in close quarters with or anything like that. It is definitely a get your position where you want to be, whether you're shooting from a bench, table, field, whatever it is, and, take your time and take your shot. Some people might prefer the semi-automatic design where you have a magazine. This is definitely going to be a bit slower than that. You just take the round, slide it in, close the bolt, boom, you're good. And you can see how it's serious round. So it's going to be a little slower, more of a manual operation. Some people might not be behind that at all. It's definitely more Spartan in its features. It's a simple design, a rugged design, like I said. So if you're looking for something that's semi-automatic, might have a little bit more of, features to it, then, this might not be it. The other things I'd say a drawback: one, ammo is significantly expensive. The rifle itself is also expensive. Now, Barrett definitely has some more expensive rifles. If you look at the M99 online, I think they're just under $5,000 without the optic. So without the optic, you're close to $5,000 in. I mentioned the weight. That's definitely one. But again, if you're buying this, you're probably not buying it to be mobile with it. You're probably buying it to do precision shooting or something of that nature. Or maybe you just want one for the heck of it. That's a great reason a lot of times, and this is definitely one that is a conversation piece. you know, thinking about shooting it too, you know, one round at a time. And if you price ammunition nowadays, you know, taking your time with it probably isn't the worst thing, because ammo can get expensive for the 50. And if you're chugging through a few rounds at a time, that can add up. This one's got a pretty decent optic on it too. You know, we've done some shooting with it in the past, and it's extremely accurate. Punch holes in steel at a couple of 100 yards, no problem. I would say the recoil, you know, if you've ever shot a 50, the recoil can be pretty heavy. The way this is designed, like, don't get me wrong, it hits, but it doesn't hit as hard as you might expect when you shoot it. It's got some pretty serious recoil to it, but it stays pretty grounded. It's not going to throw you to the ground or anything like that. You definitely know you shot it. There's no doubt about that. But it's designed in such, especially with its weight, you got a good solid, you know, break on here. God, it just looks like a piece of just pure metal, doesn't it? It's awesome looking. But it's designed to reduce the recoil as much as it can. It's a great shooter. It is, and it's a really, really interesting piece, because you don't see too many of them out there. And when you do, it's always fun to take a look at them, fun to get out and shoot them, fun to see what a 50 caliber can really do. This is definitely one that, you know, if you get the opportunity to shoot a Barrett Model 99, I would take that opportunity. We're going to get out and do some work with it here in the future once there's not, you know, a foot of snow on the ground, or once we get the opportunity to. So maybe we'll get some videos up on it shooting. But wanted to walk you through some of the features of it, what it looks like, and just introduce it out here so y'all can see it.